Well, Rusty, what do you do with the kids?
Well, like I said earlier, depending on what their hormone profile is, and you can tell whenever a kid is getting stronger faster, you start loading quicker. But normally, we focus on good technique overall, and that means if they're using the same weight 2 or 3 sessions when they first start, that's fine. I don't care. Then you slowly, incrementally load. And when I mean slowly, sometimes it's just 1 pound per session. So they might be going up at the most 3 pounds a week. Sometimes it's just 2 pounds a week. And I also emphasize once technique gets better, I love to start introducing Olympic lifting a lot earlier.
Yeah.
A lot earlier, because that's a skill-based thing. As long as they're strong enough to pull on a bar, then we can start implementing that a lot earlier.
Yes, it is very important, too, because it gives them a sense of athletic exposure.
Plus, parents,
it's a jump. It's coordinated. It's fast. It's just like a sport.
Yeah, parents love seeing that, too.
Yes, absolutely, they do. Now,
also,
I think it's important to, and this is a good place to stick this in, if we are talking about going up a pound a workout for a kid on an exercise, your equipment has to be able to be controlled down to 1 pound.
Yes.
All right. And I hate to break the news to you, but castings, raw 45-pound castings that have not been milled or checked for weight do not weigh 45 pounds. They don't weigh 45 pounds. I've had 42-pound, 45-pound plates in the gym, and I've had 53-pound, 45-pound plates in the gym. And the smaller plates are the same way. If they're not calibrated, if the equipment is not calibrated, you can't do a 1-pound jump on anything because you don't know what's on the bar. So if your gym is using uncalibrated plates, then you're going to have to calibrate it. You're going to have to weigh the plates and take a little paint marker and draw the weight of the plate on the plate so that you can accurately load the bar to the incremental increase that you need for that day. Mm-hmm. Now,
going back to the kids, because I also want to talk about this too. We talk about equipment. 15-pound bars and 22-pound bars are crucial if you're training kids that are 8, 9 years old, especially little girls.
Yeah, 5-kilo bars, 11-pound bars, and 10-kilo bars, 22-pound bars. You have to have them if you're going to be training kids, or conversely, if you're going to be training 80-year-old women. You have to account for the fact that not everybody in every demographic is strong enough to handle a 45-pound bar, which is really a 44.1-pound bar. You have to be able to offer this program to the people you're trying to apply it to. And you can't offer it to them if you cannot control the weight down to small increments that demographic needs in order to make the progress incrementally that this program is based on. This program is based on incremental increases in weight on the bar and therefore incremental increases in your ability to generate force. But if you don't have the equipment, I can't say this enough, if you don't have the equipment, that you don't have the ability to implement this program. If all you've got are a bunch of raw casting 45s, you don't know what the hell's on the bar. You have no idea what's on the bar. You know, you might have 405 on the bar, but you may have 396 on the bar. You might have 420 on the bar. You don't know. If you don't know what each plate weighs, then you don't know what's on the bar. And if you don't have the ability to use a lighter bar for demographics who are weaker, that you cannot train those people. This is terribly critical. There are very, very few corporate gyms that have this kind of equipment. Very, very few corporate gyms have the equipment that you need to properly train for strength every demographic that you might encounter. Okay? I can't emphasize this enough. Now, the Strength Co. has got calibrated cast iron plates that are dead ass on the money. All right? Our bar vendor, which is Caps Welding in Grand Prairie, Texas, sends you a bar that weighs 44.10 pounds. He's very good at precision. Both of these companies are very good at precision. And if you deal with them, you will be getting a set of equipment that will work for this precise type of strength training. Join us this week for Starting Strength Radio. We're going to take another pedantic dive into the nature of strength training as the Starting Strength program is presented. We're going to go into all the details about why it looks different, but why really it's all the same. All right? I think you'll find it valuable. Join us Friday on Starting Strength Radio.